I have no idea where I am. There's too much wind. No more climbs. Okay, seriously, what is happening? Where am I? I'm freezing. I just have to make it to Reimersburg. I can't even see the camera. I think we're gonna call it. All right, so here we are on Lake Erie in Westfield, New York. It is 6:56 a.m., so the sun's supposed to be up in a minute or two. I'm excited, I'm nervous, anxious. First time doing something like this. Let's get moving, let's have some fun together. The climb out of Westfield is no joke. I actually had a subscriber warn me about it. I figured, I do climbs all the time, no big deal. But my bike weighs a ton right now. It's first thing in the morning and I don't want to climb this right now, but off we go. So this is Mayville?
This is Mayville,
okay.
New York, yeah.
So I just finished riding down to Mayville from Westfield. I met up with Denise, who's a subscriber, and we're gonna ride.
Probably follow you out as far as Sherman.
Okay, yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. So we're gonna head out. It's cold, but it's a nice day.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So you've done, what, you said 9,000 miles this year?
Yeah, I'm up to like 9,300 now.
Yeah, that's a crazy amount of miles, so way more than me. So.
I retired last year, so I have nothing else to do.
All right, well, we're gonna get riding. So apparently the last public hanging in New York State happened. Was it in this field?
If you look over that way, the courthouse is, there's, see that dome?
Okay.
Off to the little bit to the right.
Yeah.
That's the courthouse in Mayville, and in town is where the hanging was, near the old school.
Okay.
Thousands of people came on the train to witness this last public hanging in New York State. So this is where the train came through. Interesting.
Well, if you look, we're kind of just riding through grass right now, so it's a little rough, and Denise said it goes on for 10 more miles, so.
Yeah. A little primitive.
Yeah. Hi, puppy. I don't think they like us.
No, they're protecting sheep. There's sheep in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is actually my favorite section of this trail.
Yeah, what makes it your favorite?
The wildlife.
Gotcha.
The ponds, beavers, muskrats. And it's downhill.
Yeah, that helps. We're bushwhacking again. Yeah. All right, so me and Denise just finished the
Chautauqua Rails to Trails from Mayville to Sherman.
It was pretty bumpy, but it was fun. So Denise is gonna head back to her car, and I'm going to brave the roads the rest of the way and hopefully make it into town before it gets dark outside.
Yeah.
So it was great riding with you.
You too.
And I don't think I would have made it without her. There were so many places that I would not have known where I was going. So.
Well, I was happy to ride along, and I wish you the very best of trail magic for the rest of your journey.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah.
So. It's cold. It's so windy. I'm going to pause it here for a second. So this is on a downhill. I'm going around 30 miles an hour here. I know it doesn't look like much, but this guy got in front of me, hit his brakes, and made a right-hand turn, and I had to put the camera down and slam on my brakes to not crash into him. It was pretty scary. So I've had a headwind for just about the last 10 miles. We're pushing up this hill because I just don't feel like pedaling it. At least the sun came out. I'm not trying to complain. It's just harder than I anticipated. This is Clymer, PA, or New York. We're not out of New York yet, I don't think. I don't know where I am. There's too much wind. It's beautiful, but I mean, holy cow. This day, after I left Denise at least, this day has just been nothing but unfair. I'll have a climb, and I get to the top and I'm like, oh sweet, I'll have a downhill. No, it's a giant headwind that I'm pedaling against, so there's no reward at the end. Probably about 40 minutes ago, my GPS took me to a gated, locked, private road that I couldn't go on, so I'm in the midst of rerouting, which is why I'm climbing up this crazy road right now. We're almost to Corey. I think we're close to the Pennsylvania line. Pennsylvania. You can like seriously see the road change. I know that's nothing remarkable, but remarkable. I won't quit my day job, I promise. This is Corey, PA. It's a nice little town. I don't know what it is, but it seems like every time I get into the point of the route where I'm questioning my life choices, I come across a cemetery. Is the universe trying to tell me something? I just want to go on record and say, current me, present me, would love to go back in time and punch past me in the face for making this route. I'm sure I'm going to look back on this with fond memories, but man, do I hate these hills right now. Hey look, it's another cemetery. I'm like on a logging road or something. I have no idea where I am. I don't think I can properly express the amount of joy that I just experienced when I saw this sign. It's a trail and it looks paved. There's been a lot of hills today. You know, I started feeling a little bit better a little bit ago. I called my wife. She's amazing. You know, she's like an anchor. Just lifted my spirits. She's tracking me, kind of being my little navigator if she sees me get off course. I saw a sign that said Sharpsburg, 3 miles, Titusville, 17. We're stopping in Titusville, so we are almost done. Let's go. I might even put this in the video. I don't even care. I'm so happy I found the trail. Say nothing else for this trip, but the scenery's been awesome. You know, riding with Denise earlier was so nice. I seriously don't think I would have been able to navigate that trail without her. There were so many places where it didn't even look like it was a trail, and she I'm just thankful that she was there to help me navigate. Denise gave me an apple to eat too, which came in clutch a couple hours later. So if you're watching, thank you. That was so helpful. That was so good halfway through the day. What a game changer. All right, off we go. This trail continues to surprise me. I feel like I'm on someone's driveway or something right now. Oh, yeah, it's a little bumpy. You ever see that movie Wrong Turn, where those people like take a wrong turn, they end up in the middle of nowhere and some serial killer starts like stalking them and killing them one by one? That's kind of like what I feel like has happened right now. I mean, I just came over that crazy bump. I got this crazy bridge that looks like it's been in disrepair for a long time. There's no guardrail on the left here. Like, this is a little precarious, a little scary, right? Am I crazy? I mean, look at this. What is even happening on this bridge? My wife told me to go this way, so if I die, it's her fault. But seriously, this is not safe at all. If this is like actually part of the rail trail, somebody needs to do something about this bridge. It's crazy. Okay, seriously, what is happening? Where am I? What is this? Oh my God. Like, this is nuts. I feel like this whole first day is going to be just nothing but me complaining, but you know what? The whole purpose of this channel is to just be real and tell it like it is. This is hard. I mean, I just came up this ridiculous thing. I've been pushing for 10 minutes. It's like 11% for the last like mile. I still have a ways to go. I don't even hardly know where I am right now, and it's getting dark. I'm getting a little bit anxious. So I know I'm not too much farther, whichever one it is, from Titusville. At this point, I'm kind of hoping that somebody in a pickup truck drives by and I can wave them down and bribe them to drive me the rest of the way. But we'll see what happens. Moo. Hi, Mr. Cow. You coming over to say hi? Hey, buddy. Moo. Is it still a bike ride if you walk half of it? I mean, it still counts, right, if you're pushing? Oh, this day just won't end. I've been coming up this for a while. I just can't. It's like 9%. Oh boy. I'm so close though, I can taste it. I'm loopy, dude. I'm gone. Like 63 miles with like 5,000 feet of elevation. It's 5:15. I've been going since 7 a.m. It's like 10 hours, man. I'm done. Whew. We made it. We made it to the Quality Inn.
One eternity later.
Well, it's dark. I'm walking to the Titusville Mill for dinner. It has really good reviews, so we'll see. I'm starving. It's been a long day. I'm hoping for a beer, something with some protein. Well, this is super cool. Well, the food was great, but it took a really long time. I think I waited 45 minutes for my dinner, but they comped my beer, so that was nice. But I'm back in the hotel now. I think I'm gonna crash, so I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning. It is Saturday, and it's like 30 degrees outside. Yesterday ended up being 64.5 miles with like 5,200 feet of elevation. That's the most climbing I've ever done before, and I'm feeling it today. So I slept like a rock, which was amazing. All right, we're about to get out. I'm gonna do a little bit of yoga and get packed up and get on the road. So I'll see you outside. I found the bike trail. Man, is it cold. I hope it warms up soon. Oh, this is a low bridge. I got a duck. Oh my God. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Bike trail. Well, this is pretty cool. It's like a hiking trail. The sign's like falling off. There's stairs up there. I don't know if you can see that. But then it looks like it goes down this little hill here too. Morning. It's always funny when you're riding in the morning and the sun's off to your left and there's all these trees and it feels like you're just getting hit with a strobe light the entire time. It's like really hard to see. Warming up, at least I am, going like 14, 15 miles an hour, which is nice. So maybe today we'll make better time. Yesterday was 10.5 hours. That was just a little too long for my tastes. It's so quiet. Listen. Oh my gosh, this is the kind of stuff I live for. I mean, look at this. I could just stay out here all day. So far, the Oil City Trail, 10 out of 10. This is awesome. It's paved, it's smooth, the views are incredible, and it's just so quiet. Well, I'm supposed to go across this bridge. Do I risk it? I think I'm gonna have to risk it. I wonder why it's closed. Okay. Open to foot and bicycle traffic. I call that a win. I feel like my cleats are gonna get stuck in these things. You know, with how cold it is today, it actually feels kind of nice to push the bike. The wind chill is pretty cold on my feet and my legs. I can feel it starting to warm up though. I think this is one of the few big hills today. This shouldn't be anything like yesterday, so I'm not complaining. I consider it an accomplishment that I even finished yesterday. Let this be a lesson. If you think it's too hard, it probably is, but you can still do it. There were several times where I was just getting worried that I wasn't going to finish. But you know, you just take the next step, you just pedal, and if you just keep moving forward, you get there. And that's what I did yesterday. I felt like I just conquered the hardest thing in the world. And I'm not trying to be dramatic, because I'm sure some people would have found yesterday's ride moderately difficult, but it was the hardest ride I've ever done. Let's keep moving. So I don't know if what I just came off of was the McClintock Trail, or if that is where I'm going. I don't know. I'll say most of this route that they call the Erie to Pittsburgh route is not very clearly marked. I've learned just to have my GPS on my screen at all times, because the amount of times I got turned around yesterday was just ridiculous. I'm thankful that it's not as windy as it was yesterday. That was brutal. All right, let's see what this next trail holds. So that thing is pretty cool. I mean, look at the size of the gears on that thing. I was wondering what this was. Interesting. So there used to be like a building here? It doesn't look like there's enough room for a building to be right here. I just saw somebody at the start of this trail. I'm not even sure which trail this is, to be honest. I missed the sign. I saw a guy walking and he asked me where I was headed. I told him Pittsburgh. He told me I was a lunatic. What's life without adventure, right? Today has been so much better than yesterday so far. Like, there's no comparison on the difficulty between yesterday and today. And today's been almost entirely trail with a little bit of road, but it's all pretty much stuck to the river. I'll take it. Joseph Sibley's River Ridge. Look at this. Amazing. Wow. What? Look, that one's moving over there. Wow, that's crazy. Super cool. That's probably the coolest thing I've seen on this trail so far. Awesome, man. Oh, on your left. There goes Brian. So my buddy Brian actually has a cabin up here near Franklin, PA. And he messaged me last night and said he was up here hunting. And so he met me in Franklin. We went and got lunch. He just dropped me back off and I'm back on the trail. Really good food. I think we have 33 miles to Foxburg, and it's all pretty much along the Allegheny River Trail. Let's get to it. You guys even see that house up there through the trees? But imagine that being your view every morning when you wake up. The views out here are just incredible. Just amazing. It's actually a little spooky. You can't see the end of it. Actually, I had to take my glasses off because they're shaded from the sun and I couldn't see anything even with my light on. So I've got about 8 miles left on the trail. That gets me to Emlenton, and then I think it's 4 or 5 miles along the road to Foxburg. You know, I said yesterday that I was tired of the roads and I just wanted to be on trails, and now I've been on just trails pretty much all day today. I kind of wish there was a little bit more mix. 40 or 50 miles of just flat trail just kind of gets really monotonous, and you kind of miss pushing up the hills. It's interesting how different this trip has been compared to other ones and how much variety I've had. I'm just kind of rambling. Yeah. All right, let's head off to Emlenton. I'm tired. All right. This is a little bit of a busy road. It's a little dark, but I'm heading over to the Allegheny Grill for some dinner. Well, I just finished a massive piece of prime rib and 2 beers, so I'm feeling pretty good. But I'm back in my hotel room. The Foxburg Inn is just super cozy. I would highly recommend staying here. But I think I'm probably going to wind down for the night and get to bed early. 100% chance of rain tomorrow. I hope I don't have to cancel the last day of the ride. I really don't want to, so we'll see. And on that note, I will see you in the morning. Good morning. I did not sleep well at all. I don't know why. I just could not stay asleep. Today might be a little bit rough. I'm really hoping that I miss the rain or that it's just sprinkles here and there. I really don't want to catch pneumonia, but I have to at least try. Let's see how far we can make it today. All right, I just pulled out from Foxburg. You know, sometimes you just gotta start. I don't know how far I'll make it. Maybe I'll make it the whole way. But I'm only about 5 minutes on the bike, and I already feel a little bit better now that I'm moving. Let's see what happens. Let's try to have some fun. I would love to stay along the river, but unfortunately that's a private road. The trail kind of ends here. So I have to go up there and then climb on the road for, I think, 15 miles. So let's get it done. 11% grade means we're pushing. What an adventure this ride has been. Whew. No more climbs. I don't want any more climbs. Oh, look at that old house. It's always sad to see things fall into disrepair like that. Looks like that was a really cool house at one time. I can't even see the camera. I think we're gonna call it. My wife texted to see how I was doing, and honestly, I can't even feel my toes right now. It's so cold. It's not really worth risking like pneumonia or some other nonsense, but I'm just gonna keep going until she finds me. She said she's probably an hour and a half away, so I've got some more suffering ahead of me. I just have to make it to Reimersburg. 4 miles. I think the name of that town I was just in was called Sligo. I don't know. I met this really nice guy named Eric. He said his friends call him Huggy. He offered me a ride to his place to warm up. I said thank you and turned him down because I just want to keep pressing forward, but super nice guy. There's so many good people in this world. But anyway, let's keep pushing forward. I think I'm almost to Reimersburg and I'm pushing up another hill. We made it to Reimersburg. I'm freezing! I found a nice little shelter in Reimersburg, so I think this is where I'm gonna wait for Kate. There's a nice little memorial here. What a shame, like literally 3/4 of a mile before I pulled into Reimersburg was the trail I was supposed to get on, the Sligo Spur Trail that leads down to the Armstrong Trail that basically finishes my route in Shenley. And that was the plan for today, but I'm just soaked. I'm freezing. I can't feel my toes. And I just have to be realistic. I'm really not feeling well. I can barely get my heart rate over like 155 and my legs just give out. So I think I've just reached a point of exhaustion. But yeah, this was a really hard route for me. So, you know, I'm proud I made it this far. I think that if it hadn't been freezing and raining today, I definitely could have finished. Maybe we'll revisit the rest of this route at another time. But for now, I'm hanging out in this shelter until my wonderful wife comes to pick me up, hopefully with some warm clothes that I can get changed into somewhere. But that's going to be it for now, so I will see you in the next one. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's been a few days now since I ended the ride, and I've had a little bit of time to reflect on it. I'm still super bummed that I made it 150 miles and then just couldn't make it the last 40. You know, the temperature that day really wasn't that bad. It was maybe 45 to 55 degrees outside, but it just rained non-stop. And while I had a rain jacket on, there was nothing I could do to warm up my legs. And then after a while, my shoes were just completely waterlogged. My socks were wet. And like I said in the video, I just couldn't even feel my feet anymore. My hands were aching. And yeah, it just started to not feel right. And it was quite a while in the car before I even started to feel like myself again. There was a period of time where it was like uncomfortable to lift my arms. So it freaked me out a little bit. I definitely was out in the cold for just a little bit too long. You know, I'm not one to let anything beat me, so I'm going to go out and finish the last 40 miles on those last two trails I haven't done, so that'll be another video coming up. It'll probably be a short one because that's only 40 miles, but I've never been on either of those two trails that I skipped that day, so I'm excited to go finish. I'm not sure what my next ride will be. I know we're going to go visit my sister down in South Carolina in December. So it should be a little bit warmer down there that time of year, and I am currently scouting out some trails for down there, so maybe that'll be a video. Still have some planning to do before that comes up, but we'll see. So do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and maybe leave a comment, and if you want to see more content like this, you know, maybe subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever my future videos come out. So once again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.